At last time we had stopped regarding the 3 points. Okay, 3 points, what are those? In kinematics, always we'll solving with the upward direction is positive, the downward direction is negative. With the reference also similarly, the upward reference is positive, downward reference is negative with reference to y-axis. Yes. Where we had used the coordinate system as upwards is positive y-axis, like that. Okay, so displacements, velocities and accelerations becomes upwards as positive, because downwards it will be negative y-axis, like that, and negative towards the negative axis will be acceleration due to gravity, that is why negative. Similarly, in chapter 9 what we learned, for the solving problems on acceleration, we see we are using kinematics in all these three things, and in all these three things, which important thing you have? Acceleration. And what is the necessary condition for solving problems of kinematics? You need acceleration, you need constant direction. So in all these three cases we have acceleration and constant direction. So these three steps, these three methods are there for solving kinematics. The first one, the standard method, what is that? Upwards is positive, downwards is negative. Next one, force to find acceleration, and saying that to find acceleration how? By rate of change of momentum. If rate of change of momentum is acting this much in this direction, then force is also acting in this direction only. Why? Because what is the Newton's second law? Newton's second law is that the rate of change of momentum of any body is directly proportional to the applied force upon it, and this rate of change of momentum acts in the direction of the applied force. So where is the applied force? In this direction. So rate of change of momentum should also be in the same direction. That is why now you can take arbitrarily. Arbitrarily means what? If you keep this direction as positive, then this direction also will be positive. If you happen to take this direction as negative, then force will also be negative only. Whatever you choose, that only fix it for that particular problem. Now what is in the next chapter? In the next chapter, what do we have, students? The upcoming chapter. Now what you are going to see is, you are not standing somewhere here like you are standing here. Now you are also not standing here. You are, or somebody is pushing force, applying force. You are just standing in space somewhere and observing. What you are observing is that due to gravitational force, that ball is going towards to meet the earth. Yes, due to gravitational force, the ball gets pulled towards the earth, the ball gets attracted towards the earth. And during this, what is its because we are going to use kinematics, we will ask what is that acceleration. So we know that acceleration is equals to what? Small g. And what is that small g, students? Small g we had derived just now. G equals to gm upon r square, or g equals to directly 10 or 9.8. Yes, so that acceleration, it will move in 1 second, it will take 9.8. in next second it will take plus 9.8, that is 19.6 meters per second. In third second its speed will become plus 9.8, that is around 9.6 centimeters per second. So in this acceleration, this is how it accelerates its speed as it goes towards the earth. That is why it is having acceleration, it is having constant direction. Now we can use kinematics, but while using kinematics, what is that we have to take care? That motion is going in this direction, acceleration is also happening in this direction. That is why we take as motion means what? Velocity is happening in this direction, acceleration is also happening in the direction. That means the gravitational acceleration, or the acceleration due to gravity, is helping the motion. That is why the motion's direction will be taken as acceleration's direction. If motion's direction you consider positive, then acceleration direction also we considered positive only. Okay, now motion direction is here, that is the acceleration direction is here, so g is taken as positive. But if we are throwing that body upwards, what do you see from outside? That the body is not going to continue to move in this direction, it is going to be attracted by the earth. Because it is going to be attracted by the earth, what you will say here is that the acceleration is directed towards the earth center. The acceleration upon this body is directed towards the earth center. So what you are going to do? Is, whenever the body's acceleration is directed towards the earth center, you will say that acceleration is directed in this direction. Simple. Yes. Now what about the motion? Motion is going in this direction. So is acceleration helping the motion to go in this direction? No. Is acceleration helping the motion to go in this direction? No. You have given it motion, that means you have given it some velocity. Now if you have given it some velocity v here, or initial velocity u here, then what is happening to that body is that acceleration is not helping it, it is opposing that motion. Yes, it eventually what happens, it is want to go here, but acceleration is trying to pull it down, it is opposing. So whatever is this value is there, it is this value is trying to reduce it down. Yes na, initial velocity 10 meters per second, this acceleration will make it lesser 9, so it is opposing that. So that is why what we are considering, motion's velocity, if you consider here positive, then acceleration's value is always considered as negative. Okay students, okay, what is your reference always here? Okay, what is that you are going to consider is that opposition. If opposition is there, then g is considered as negative. If there is g is helping, then it is considered as positive, or g is in the direction. So how to remember this? Always g is directed in the downward direction towards the earth center, that we know. So what we are going to understand from that is direction is that if the direction of motion is along the direction of gravity, then you consider the value of g as positive or plus. If it is away, then it is considered negative, not to be confused with this. Yes. So what is that always remember, motion's velocity, whatever the value of u is given, velocity's value, that is positive, because that is from the part of the question, it was given certain velocity, so it is considered as positive. Understood? Because we are looking from outside the system. Okay, if it has got initial velocity, it has got some velocity, then that velocity will be, as it is traveling motion, it is gaining moment, it is gaining velocity, that is positive. Some quantity positive, acceleration is helping, so it is positive. Has certain velocity, acceleration is not helping, so it is negative. Simplified. Okay, now we will solve some problems. These are some problems that we have to solve. Okay, they are some certain are there from your NCERT 9th standard textbook, and few others are there from S. Chand book. That's also what we are going to solve. We will take few problems. Okay, the next question is: a body is dropped from a bridge from rest and takes 2 seconds to reach on the earth. What would be the height of the bridge? Okay, first let us take pencil and solve it by kinematics method and see what is our answer. See, a body is dropped, in kinematics what do you take? Okay, body is dropped from height, it will come down, and then it takes 2 seconds, so t is given. T is given how much? T is given 2 seconds. Okay, then what is given? Height of the bridge is to be found out. So we have we have t, initial velocity from dropped, so u equals to 0, v equals to some quantity, and what is that? Time is 2 seconds, that is given. Time is 2 seconds, that is given to you. So what we have to find? Height means we have to find s. So s you can have by second kinematical equation, s is equals to ut plus half at square. So s is equals to u is 0 t plus half. Okay, and s is where? Going downwards, so take it as s as minus. Acceleration is also downwards, so take half. A is minus 10, t is 2 square. So what is the 2 squared? 4. Yes, 2 squared 4, 4 tens are 40, 40 upon 2 is 20. So minus a, this is minus sign. Okay, so it will be minus 20, so s is equals to 20 meters. This was by kinematics method that you had solved. Okay, now same problem you are going to solve by our gravitation method. How to solve it? See, okay, so we have this bridge and the ball is going to fall down. Okay, and see, now same problem we had solved, the answer came 20 meters, right? 20 meters. Okay, now what we are going to solve is by gravitational method. That is, you are going to stand here and see that ball is going to reach toward the earth's center due to gravitational force. Gravitational force is there, that means force is there, that means it is going to increase. What does force do? It changes momentum, it increases velocity, so it is velocity going to increase, that means it is going to feel acceleration where? In this direction. And see, it is going to drop also in this direction, so same direction motion, same direction acceleration, so we have no harm, we are supporting each other. So let us take value of if value of u is increasing in this direction, so value of acceleration is helping it, so we will take it as plus, that is plus g or plus 10 meters per second square, or let us take it plus 10 meters per second square. Now we will use this in kinematic. What is time given? 2 seconds. Ball moves in direction of acceleration due to gravity. Yes, what happens? Ball moves in the direction of acceleration due to gravity, so we will put the acceleration as positive. Put this in equation, our kinematical equation. S is equals to ut plus half at square. A is positive, time is 2, so s is directly 220 meters. Okay, same question. Similarly, we'll go for the next second question. What is the second question? When a ball is thrown vertically upwards, it goes through a distance 19.6 meters. Okay, find the initial velocity and time taken by it to rise to the highest point. This is the body. Okay, so it is going, it has, what has been asked is, ball is thrown upwards. So when a ball is thrown upwards, it travels how much distance? Balls traveled how much distance? 19.6. This distance is 19.6. And then also one more thing they are told, that when it travels 19.6 meters, find the initial velocity, means with what velocity it was thrown from upwards. Okay, what velocity it was, initial velocity, what was that we have to find, and how much time it takes to reach the top. These two quantities we are supposed to find. Okay, so what we have done here is we have put these values. Okay, similarly in kinematics we would have taken a base, taken a ball, it would reach some height that is given, time is asked, and what is the initial velocity, this is asked. So what we have to do is we have to again take it from this perspective. You are standing here somewhere outside the system, okay, and you are observing. So what is observing? Say when it is thrown upwards, when a pen is thrown upwards, the motion is upwards, but what is gravity? Gravity is making it come opposite direction. Gravity is opposing the motion. Okay, so initial velocity you had given it, so you consider it positive. So you consider it positive like this, in this direction, plus something, some meters per second, we don't know. But what about acceleration? It is not helping this positiveness, this its motion, it's trying to bring it opposite, so it is opposing this. So when you see from here, it had got some velocity, some number, but what is this quantity doing? This quantity is not helping it, is trying to reduce it, trying to decrease this velocity just by bringing it towards the earth center. So this acceleration is not directed towards the velocity but directed away from the initial velocity. That is why it is not helping is, that is the why it is not helping it, but it is not helping it, but it is opposing it. So this value of acceleration is 10.8 in which direction? Not in this direction but in opposite direction. Okay, it is not helping it, so we will take the same value of acceleration due to gravity as is negative to the direction of velocity, and then put it in our velocity equation or kinematic equation. So we will put it in the equation. So a is minus 9.8, put it initial velocity some quantity u square, finally when it reached somewhere here, the ball reached somewhere here and then again landed on earth. So this much distance, this much distance as it went up, and landed somewhere else. As it went here and it came here and then again came back here. So what is this? When it came up here, velocity was 0, initial velocity was some quantity. Okay, acceleration you go to minus 9, s is, this distance is 19.6, so put it, and acceleration is 9.8. just put it and see what the answer you get. What is that happens? Final velocity is 0. What is the final velocity? 0. Initial velocity is, we don't know what it is, but we know acceleration due to gravity. What is it? Minus 9.8, and s is also this distance they have given in question, 19.6. so s is also 19.6. S is distance, that is also we have taken positive only. Initial velocity, that also we have to take positive, we have given it. Okay, initial velocity is given by us. The initial velocities given are considered positive. Positive. Okay, or also velocity is given and acquired, as long as this lesson is considered during this lesson. Okay, so acceleration due to gravity towards the center of the earth and it's opposite to the motion of the body, we take its value as negative. That is, it is not directed towards the velocity of our body, so we will take it as negative. So take it as minus 9.8 as we have seen here, not in the direction of velocity, opposing the direction of velocity. Put the value, that velocity, what do we get? What velocity it was must have thrown? 19.6. so it must have thrown from 19.6 upwards, or you can say it is thrown away from the earth. Okay, and now same problem we have put that u is 19.6 meters per second, we have solved. Now we will put the value v equals to u plus 80. What is initial velocity? 19.6 plus a, what is acceleration? minus 9.8 is trying to reduce it. Acceleration is minus g, minus g, that is 9 minus 9.8 to time is 2 seconds. See third question. Now from now you will try to solve these all questions. Now you will solve. Okay, we'll post it.